Who's ready to make some Christmas dreams come true? Gift ideas, gifts for you, gifts for your family. Gift ideas for anyone and everyone. I have it separated into 4 sections. We're gonna go subscriptions first, household appliances, clothes, and then random stuff. Let's just hop right into it. Starting off with subscriptions, I feel like this is something that you could ask for that is often overlooked just because you're either already paying for it or you're like, I'll just get to it when I get to it, or you'd rather have a physical item, but you've got to really lock in and use that full brain power, and you need to think about the rest of the year. Like, what's something that could serve me every single month? So let's talk subscriptions. We're going to start off with Kindle. It is the one and only bookish item that I have on here. I put a Kindle subscription on here because there are a couple different ways that you can handle the payment of this. Ask for them to pay monthly for you for a year, $11.99, which ends up being $143 a year whenever they sign up to get that subscription for you. There is a discounted price that you can get if you just pay for the whole year in general. I believe it's $119. If you're thinking to yourself, I don't have a Kindle, why would I get the subscription? Here's the thing about a Kindle Unlimited subscription that could literally serve you all year long, whether or not you have a Kindle. I'm sure you have an iPhone. If you don't, family computer, laptop, iPad, whatever, a digital device, you can log on to your Kindle on any of those and read from there. So even if you just have an iPad or if you just want to use your phone, you will be able to use this Kindle subscription. So you'll be set for the year. Such a good and fun way to get something that's for the entire year. Second subscription, ask for a bulk store membership or give a bulk store membership. This is so good because if you have these, a lot of the times you can get some of these household appliances that are coming up. You can get them for cheaper than you could at any other store because you're paying for this bulk membership. Now, where I live, most of our bulk stores are Sam's. I know that we have a Costco towards the north, but like I've never been to a Costco. So for a yearly Sam's membership, it's $50, and then for a yearly Costco membership, $65. That is not that bad. I'm sure somebody literally is gonna spend like $50 on one of those nasty lotion perfume sets that you can get at Belk. Like, somebody's probably gonna throw one of those your way. So you might as well ask for something that could serve you for the entire year. Discount on groceries, discount on electronics, outdoor equipment like kayaks. Summer's coming, I need a grill. You know what I mean? You can get a bunch of stuff there for half of the price, a fraction of the price. So I feel like subscriptions are some of the best things that you can get that'll serve you for the entire year. Next section, we're going to talk about household appliances. And keep in mind, the things that I'm recommending to you today, I have them, I use them. There's nothing on this list I am recommending to you that I don't own actively and am actively using. So we're moving into our household appliances. The first thing, a few of these are going to be like on the pricier side. One thing that I would ask for is a Ninja air fryer. And I say this as someone who has had like a cheaper air fryer before. And mine was actually teal. It started peeling on the outside. And I was like, imagine what it's doing on the inside. You know what I mean? Like, it's just better to have a quality item. And the reason I recommend the Ninja air fryer specifically is because it has a fold-up mechanism. So air fryer is really bulky, really ugly, taking up counter space. You don't want to like put it in the cabinet, take it out. You can literally fold it up and get it out of your way. It's so easy to clean. All the trays come out. I know with like the egg looking shaped ones, you have to pull it out and like only the bottom comes out and you have to like physically clean all that up. But in the Ninja air fryer, every single grate or tray comes out and it has multiple tray inserts. And not only can you air fry with it, you can reheat, you can defrost, like you can fully cook a meal in there. If you're not living somewhere where you have a stove, this would be a really great option. I love it. We use ours every week, literally on my counter. You couldn't see it because it's not taking up any space. The next thing that I would recommend is the Levitt Core Air Purifier. I put this on my wedding registry and it is one of the best things that we got from our wedding registry. I've replaced the filter filter on this a couple times now, and it is really good at picking up dust. Whenever we were stripping our fireplace, it was like constantly smelling like chemicals. I would put that thing on and it would help suck that smell out of the air. So it's also really good with like getting disgusting scents out. It is $99, but you can purchase a smaller size at like a fraction of the cost. It really just depends on how big your space is. I got it for like basically our whole downstairs, which is like the living room, and then there's a bathroom that goes off to it, and a little ways down the hallway, like to cover that square footage. I wanted the bigger size, but I actually am going to get one for myself for up here, just because it's so good at picking up dust, and it gets really dusty up here. This one is actually my favorite. I use this every night. I use this every night, and I have used it every night for 6 years. It's very easy to take with you somewhere. But this noise machine, I've legitimately had it for 6 years, and I legitimately use it every night. And it's amazing. And when I bought it, it was like $30, but now it's $54. It works so well. Like, genuinely, you'll never need another thing. Like, I at one point considered getting a hatch, but I was just like, this thing works. I have a phone. I'll just keep using this, I guess. And the next thing that I have is a little green machine Bissell. This is good, especially if you have pets. I have Moose. She's a huge dog. She's a messy girl. And I like to clean our couches often. And it helps with like any stains, like my sweet girl. She got into a syrup container whenever we had like people over, and we had like made a breakfast, and there was like syrup where she could get it, and she, you know, it got on the carpet, and there's like this big stain on the carpet, but it was 10 times worse before the big green machine or whatever. Anyway, it works really well. It's really good with stains. It's really good with getting smells out. A lot of the detergent-y soaps that you put in there, they smell really good and not like overpowering, like this is a clean smell, you know what I mean, like chemically. It smells pretty good, is what I'm getting at. This one is one of my personal faves. When we bought this house, we were having problems with the air conditioning and the heating. So for like a few weeks or so, we didn't have heat, and it was freezing cold in this house. Like, we were freezing to death. So we went and bought a heater at Tractor Supply, and we ended up getting this one because, one, it's cute, and I can leave it out year round because it's like cute. Because usually, like, a lot of time people put up and get out their space heaters, but this one's so cute that I actually leave it out year round because it's like cute to look at. And it was $99, but it works really well. It heats this whole room. It does really well, and I love her. Let's move on to clothes. These are like tried and true things that I 100% love, and they have served me well. I would show you these things that I have, but because I actually wear and use them all the time, they're all dirty. So the only thing I'll be able to show you is a pair of shoes. But we're gonna start with the Aerie sweatpants. Now, the reason that I'm recommending these is because they are very true to sizing, and it is really hard for me. I'm short. I'm like 5'1" on a good day. A lot of stuff is like way too long for me. It doesn't fit appropriately for like my proportions, if that makes sense. But with Aerie sizes, when it says short, it actually means short. And they also have this for tall, long, like whatever you need. You're able to like customize it more to fit you, and it's the best pair of sweatpants that I've ever had. It's the only pair of sweatpants that I've ever owned that weren't the jogger style, because before this I had to wear joggers because they're just made so long, but these fit perfectly. I don't have to wear anything else, and I highly recommend if you are super short or super tall, like these are going to be the ones that you want. I actually have 2 different recommendations for socks, so bear with me because it is like low-key extra, but like it's a gift idea, so whatever. This sounds bougie, and I'm sorry. I bought the 3-pack of Gymshark socks the last time I bought something from there, and I bought it because it, you know, free shipping, whatever. But I bought them on a whim, and they actually have turned out to be like the best pair of white socks that I've ever owned. White socks, obviously, because they're so crispy white, they get dirty so fast and so easily. These are the only white socks that I have found to be like more resistant to changing color or getting a little grimy. They're white. They're still white after multiple washes. Like, they have stayed white. Like, obviously I wash them with my whites and everything, so I'm taking care of them that way. I'm not saying put them in there with your red t-shirts and stuff. They've stayed like white, and they're really thick, so they're really good in the winter, but like they're also like sweat wicking. Does that make sense? Like, because you know when you wear them to work out or whatever, like I literally just wear them every day. I don't even wear them to work out, but like if I sweat at all, like it doesn't feel wet and nasty, if that makes sense. So they're a little more sweat wicking almost, but yeah, really good pair of socks. They stay surprisingly white, and like I've still been so surprised by that. Okay, these two are kind of a duo. So the shoes that I'm actually going to be recommending, because I do think that everybody needs a pair of these, especially if you like going outdoors, hiking, stuff like that. I do recommend you get a pair of hiking boots for your safety, for your ankles health. Merles, genuinely, these have legitimately saved my life 2 times now. The most recent time, we went on an anniversary trip this year to Oregon, and we went hiking and it was snowing, and I went to slip and I caught my foot, and these legitimately saved my life, like from falling. These are so comfortable to walk in. We walked like so many miles and I was completely fine. And they're very well insulated, so even in the really, really cold, my feet were completely fine. Hiking in the snow, all good. Highly recommend a pair of Merles if you're into hiking, camping, whatever. And just to pair with that, Merle socks, also a go. I wear them all the time. I wear them with boots that aren't even these. And I'll probably end up getting another pack if I ever wear them out, because they're just so good. Like, they're so well insulated. Last clothing item, I actually recently got these, but I'm in love with them. Like, I'm in love with them. These are the New Balance 560s, and they're in the brown color. They're so cute. It's like the perfect walking shoe. Bounciness, but it's not like a cloud foam, if that makes sense. I love them. The last few things we're gonna talk about are random. Like, it's a bunch of random stuff, and at first you're gonna be like, wow, this is makeup. It's not all makeup, okay? One of my favorite things is honestly the e.l.f. lip oil. I love it so much, but I will say, I love her. I love this product. I use it every day. I've bought 4 of them, and when I started buying them, they were like $3. Now, because they've been bought by another company, they are $9. And I find that scary and jarring. So I will too also be asking for one for Christmas, because I'm like, what the hell? Why? I hate when things are like good and then they just shoot up and like become so expensive when it's like your e.l.f., like your whole thing is being affordable. And now it's $9. In 2 years it'll probably be $15. So that is really disappointing, but it is a really good product and I use it every single day. Up next, we have the Rhode blush. I usually always am wearing this blush. Honestly, I just love it. It's in the teddy color, and you actually get a lot because I've had this for a little over a year, and there's so much in there. I could keep going, but I don't know if it'll fall out. Genuinely, such a good little product, and it'll last forever. I don't know if this is popular everywhere, but it's really popular in Georgia. Like, you could go, I've literally been in a boutique and they were like, we're celebrating like 10 years, and they had this person come and like do this service. I've been walking on the street in like, I don't know, Charleston or something, and there's like a vendor on the street. So like, it's fairly popular here, and you could rent these for events if you really wanted to. Where I live, they do little events for the holidays, and they'll have like girls come and do this service. If this is not a thing that's everywhere, I'm sorry. Get some permanent jewelry for you, take you to get that service done. Maybe you guys could get it together. I have 3 of them, and they're all little memories for me, and I'm such a sentimental person that like, it's such a beautiful little thing to carry with you every day, kind of like a tattoo. And it's permanent, it never comes off. I've worn it in the hot tub, I've worn it in the pool with chlorine, and they still look just as good. This one, me and my friend got together, so we have matching ones. This one I got on my bachelorette with all my friends, and then this one, Nick gave it to me when he proposed. And when we were at this boutique, I asked them to put it on permanently for me. So it's a cute way to have little memories and carry them around with you all the time. Such a fun little thing that you can do with your friends or family. I have purchased so many of these. We're going on years of me purchasing these, but I love it. And it is one of the only things that I've bought because of TikTok and been like, this shit fucking hits. And I've only seen it like one time, but I was like, wow. She was speaking my language. Anyway, but it's wake up water. I've only had the lemon flavor, so if you get mango and it's nasty, I have nothing to do with that. I've strictly only got the lemonade flavor, the lemon flavor. So good. First of all, it tastes so good. Tastes like Minute Maid lemonade or like just a little lemonade packet. So delicious. It genuinely gives you energy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like closer to my time of the month or what, but like sometimes coffee makes me like feel sick or it gives me acid reflux. If we're being honest, that's what happens. And some days I'll just have that instead of coffee, or if I need to pick me up, I'll have that. But it's really good. I don't even know how many I have purchased at this point, but I'm keeping them in business is all I've got to say. It comes with a lot in the pack. I usually only need one a month, but like really reasonable, $23. I forgot that I didn't say the prices for a few of these things, but like permanent jewelry, it ranges from $50 to $60, and the one that I asked them to make permanent for me, she just did like a $15 add-on because it was mine and all she had to do was clasp it together and take the extra off. Next, okay, if you work out, if you like laying down in the grass in the sun, I don't know. If you like laying down though and you want your hair up in a claw clip, I highly recommend the Teletize flat claw clip. It's only $13. Got it at my gym. Like they're selling them at my gym. But I legitimately use it every time I go to the gym. Anytime I take like a class, because there always ends up being a moment where you're laying down and you're like, I don't want to take my clip out for that. Up next, we have the Day Flyaway Stick. Took me months to buy this because I was like, what if it sucks? Because it's $20, and I was like, what if it sucks? And then I bought it, and it's actually amazing, and it works so well, and I use it all the time, especially if I know I'm gonna have like pictures or something, like family pictures or something. It keeps all that down. It does smell, but to me it smells really good. It's like fruity. It smells really fruity, but if you're like sensitive to smell or you don't like that, the one that I have, it smells fruity, but I'm pretty sure they have other flavors. I'm actually not sure. I said flavor, I meant scent. Don't eat it. Lastly, this chair that I use. This chair. It's legitimately so comfortable. My favorite thing about it, I use this. This is my vanity. I'm sure you could tell. But I do my makeup here. I sit here. Like this is just a little space for me in like our bedroom. And you can legitimately sit crisscross applesauce in this chair. You can. In jeans, might I add. That was my little gift list for you. Hopefully it helps. If it doesn't, sorry. Some people have taste and some people don't. Happy first day at Bookmas, book time.